Welcome back, everybody. We begin the build of this 33 Willys. Okay, so I've cut out the oil pan and transmission from the curbside kit, the 1/32 scale, and I've glued it to the frame of the 1/25 scale Willys. I'll just have to extend the drive shaft once I install the rear end and the running gear. So that seems to work out okay. So far, so good. Well, I've got the primer on the main parts of the build. I've got Rust-Oleum 2X gray primer on the body and inside and out. I've got Rust-Oleum 2X black primer on the chassis and top and bottom. And I've got Vallejo light gray primer on the interior tub and the dash. So now I can start putting the color coat on. Well, here we are with the color coat on. I put a couple of coats of the Americana Evergreen. I seem to have trouble with Americana paints for some reason. It didn't go on very well, and I thought it was a little too dark. So I tried the olive green. I put a couple of coats through the airbrush with the olive green, and they both paints were thinned and filtered before I sprayed them, and it came out pretty good. It's the army green look. So I'll proceed from there. I've been working on the suspension and the drivetrain, mostly all chrome parts. I wanted to leave them chromed as much as possible, and I tried crazy gluing them together, or super glue. It didn't hold very well, so I'm not sure if it was because of the glue was getting old or what the reason was, but I ended up scraping the glue points and using regular Testors model glue. So I'll have to go back and touch up some of the scrape marks on it. And when I put this wheelie bar on here, originally when I had it all fitted into place, I ended up having to cut a little bit off of these two bars here. They seem to be too long. I got everything all glued on, and when I put the wheels on with this wheelie bar down, it was lifting the rear wheels off the ground. So I had to reposition that a little higher than it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on that little pin there. But I had to raise it up a little higher so that the wheels would be resting on the ground. Anyway, it's looking pretty good. It's got its flaws. It's a lot of frustration, a lot of time getting all these chrome bits glued on and trying to get everything lined up and matched up. But it'll get there eventually. I decided to go with the kit seats, so here's a shot of them painted up before I close everything in. Well, I've attached the interior tub to the chassis. It's got the steering wheel and the dash in there and the seats, and I've attached the roll bar. There's supposed to be another piece going through here, but I've misplaced it and I haven't found it yet. I don't think that would be very noticeable, I guess, if it wasn't there. I've got the windows in and the curbside engine attached to the hood, the blower and the intake manifold. I got the headlights on. Trying to figure out which decals to use. The tail lights here on the fender. So it's starting to take shape.